When am I gonna hear more original songs?
Soon. You'll hear it soon.
Okay. How soon is soon?
Well, I'm in the process of working with a producer right now.
How's that going?
We've met a couple times. Right now, so ito yung gusto ko talagang gawin sana. So,
Okay.
you know, you did a podcast with my brother when he was here.
Yes.
I've never done a gig with my brother, ever. The only thing I've ever done with my bro is we've used to play in church together growing up. And it's always
Pero
been
secular,
my dream.
wala pa.
Wala, never. Kasi I was 17 when I moved here.
Oh.
I wasn't in the gigging scene in Manila. I was just in the church scene. I moved here, and then when I moved here, I started gigging here na in LA.
Okay.
And my brother lives in the Philippines, so we've never done like a secular gig together. And I've always wanted to do one. And when he was here, unfortunately, we couldn't find a gig na for us to do while he was here. He was here for a long time. Pero when I was talking to this producer, sabi ko, hey, my brother's gonna be here in October. I would really love to have him on my record.
Of
That would be
course.
so cool.
Yes.
Sabi niya, sige, let's plan it out. And fortunately, it just didn't work. Timing and money and all that stuff. So I talked to him. Sabi ko, hey, you know, my brother's going back home. Sabi ko, I still want to record the song. And I don't want to have to wait around because I feel like I've been waiting around for like years. I've just been holding myself back.
Yes.
So sabi ko, I really want to finally just take control and just do it. Sabi ko, but at the same time, I don't want to rush myself to try to get this done by the end of the year.
Correct.
Because I had trips going on. I'm going home to Manila in December. So sabi ko, why don't we talk about timeline? Let's lay the groundwork, and then when I come back from my trip in January, let's start, you know, the ball rolling. You know, my brother, he might come back in a few months. I might have other songs, so we might be able to do other projects. Pero sabi ko, I really want to just get it started. So hopefully, you know, in January we start the process, and then hopefully it just keeps going from there.
This is exciting kasi sayang eh. I mean, time is an element that's not on our side eh,
Yeah.
diba? So habang pwede gawin.
Yeah.
Tapos itong gagawin mo, is it all in English, Tagalog?
I mostly write songs in English.
Anong genre?
I would say it's like pop, like, pero it has.
Tell
like,
me your pop.
it
What
has
is
like
your
the
pop?
90s.
Oh.
Are you
Ooh.
familiar with Tori Kelly?
Of course.
So Tori Kelly's current like discography is very like throwback. May pagka 90s pop na yung mga ginagawa niya ngayon eh. Pero may singer-songwriter feel pa rin siya. She writes really good lyrics,
Yeah.
words. Hindi yung parang paulit-ulit lang na, oh yeah, ganon, di ba? So, pero Tori Kelly, I consider her to be R&B eh.
Right.
Pero may parang 90s pop siya na feel. I also like her a lot kasi she writes really good music, pero you can tell she is a musician. She's not just like, oh, I'm just gonna sit down and write
Diba yun
words
or,
and sing.
or even may producer na may manufactured song na, oh, ito kantahin mo Tori Kelly.
Exactly, ganon. So you could really tell because she plays guitar, she plays instruments. She's a producer herself. She produces. So even when I watch her shows, that's talagang it's her eh. Tapos nakikita ko yung collaboration aspect. And ito na naman yung topic na pinag-usapan natin kanina is yung artist tsaka yung collaboration aspect. When I produce this, you know, my tunes, and when I get into this recording process in the next couple months, I told my producer, I was like, I want this to be a collaborative effort.
There you go.
I don't want to be dictating people na gusto ko ito gawin mo. Ito, ganyan. Na naka-plan lahat. Pero gusto ko, pag-usapan natin. O ikaw yung bahista, what do you think sounds good here?
Pero dapat ikaw may files eh.
Oo. So, ako yung, hey guys, I want it to sound this way. Diba? Ito yung nasa utak ko. Unfortunately, I'm not a drummer. I'm not a bassist. So, I need your help
Yes.
to bring my vision to life. Pero vision ko yan. So, gusto ko, let's work together. So, that's why I want live instruments. And of course, you can add the synths and all that stuff on top of it. Pero I don't want it to be too digitally manufactured.
Yeah.
Kasi kinilakayan ko talaga live music eh. So, I want that element there. And, you know, that's why I was like, oh, my brother can be big part of this because my brother is a really good live player, but he's also a really good recording. Kasi magkaiba yan eh, di ba? You can't just
I
Bakit
agree.
magaling ka mag-drums or whatever. Hindi laging ibig sabihin nun na magaling kang mag-session.
Kasi may mga ibang nuances yan eh.
Correct. And knowing how to, yung mga mic level,
Yeah.
how hard to play and stuff like that, dynamics and things like that. So,
Kita mo, pag habang nagkikwento, iniisip ko, kahit sa live, yan ang impression na nakukuha ng tao sa'yo. Na nagpo-produce ka, para kang conductor.
that's great because that's what I like. I don't like just standing there and just, parang going with the flow na parang, okay, kakanta. Tsaka ako, for me, ito din kasi, I think there's a lot of negative connotations din kasi minsan with singers na parang, batong singer na to, hindi naman alam yung, diba, parang, you don't even know the body of the song. Parang, nakikinig ka ba? Parang, do you know where the song's going? Parang, tas, biglang nasa bridge na yung banda, yung singer parang, alam lang niya yung MP3 eh.
Yep.
So parang, biglang they get lost. Diba? Kasi alam nang nila is I listen to the MP3, I sing it back exactly the way it's on the record. So if the band wants to do something different or, diba, parang if they don't know the song that well, kailangan makapag-adjust ka on the spot.
Hindi mo ba naisip, akala mo normal yon, pero ang difference is immersed ka kasi sa praise and worship. And sa praise and worship, anything goes eh.
Oh yeah.
Minsan, pupunta ng bridge, ulitin mo yung chorus. Okay, magbe-bridge ulit. Pre-chorus. Akala mo magko-chorus. Pre-chorus ulit. Hanggang kailan natin gagawin yung pre-chorus? Hanggang sa sumabog. And then magko-chorus.
Exactly. So, that was my dad growing up, di ba? Prompter ako sa church, kumakanta ako sa likod. Yung daddy ko nasa harap, kumakanta. Nakatingin lang kami sa kamay niya kasi baka nakaganito siya.
Oo, yung hand signal eh.
Gaganon
No?
siya.
Oo.
Gaganon siya. Or gaganon siya. Ano sabihin nito?
Turn
diba?
around, oo.
Diba? Or,
isa pa.
Diba? So, tap, ganon. And I also, obviously, because of school, I also sing jazz. So, jazz, may ganon, may hand signals din.
Yes.
May, trade 4s, trade 8s, ganyan. Or from the top, head, ganyan. Whatever. So, yun ang nakasanayan ko is you have a worship leader who is singing, they're a singer, but they're leading the band. They're not siguro, we would say, sige, you have a separate MD who is the one who's actually making sure na tama yung tinutugtog ng banda.
Actually,
Pero at the end of the day, yung worship leader yung nagdidikta.
Lead. Ikaw ba nag-worship lead ka?
Yes.
There you go. Oh my God, now it makes perfect sense. Kasi since nag-worship lead ka, dito kasi pag nakakita ka ng banda, yung MD ang nag-lead ng banda,
Exactly.
di ba? Hindi pa pwede yun. Pag meron kang exposure and experience as a worship leader, you know na ang MD mo is basically your hitman.
Yeah.
Di ba?
Tsaka you have to work together.
Yeah.
So, hindi ako sanay na, because I've done worship here at other churches. I've had to sub for other people, other worship leaders. Tapos pag makakuha ko ng text na parang, sige, so for Sunday, ito yung banda. Si so-and-so ang magiging MD nyo ha. So, kunyari si Paco. Paco will be your MD. Okay. Sige, Paco will be your MD. So, I show up to the service, di ba? Tapos itong si Paco, titingnan niya yung chord chart, di ba? Tapos yung chord chart, meron na yung nakalagay na verse, chorus, verse, chorus.
Three times.
Three times. Kasi, prepare na nung worship leader na the one that I'm subbing for. Yung Paco, okay guys, so we're just gonna do verse and then we're gonna do the chorus. So basically, binabasa lang niya yung nakalagay na doon. So ako naman, as the worship leader, it's so unnatural for me. Kasi when I'm in rehearsal, I feel like we should kind of go soft in this chorus and then build up to the next chorus. Right. And then maybe go back to the bridge. Yun ang nasa utak ko. Pero in my mind, I'm like, but I'm not the director here. So I'm just gonna do what these guys say because they're the MDs. Pero hindi yun natural para sa akin. Kasi ang kasanayan ko is, guys, ito gagawin natin. Kasi the Spirit is telling me na,
as the Spirit leads, di ba?
Gumalik tayo dito eh. Or to me, that doesn't sound good. I think we should
And minsan sinabi mo nang ganun, pagdating ng actual praise and worship, maiiba pa yan, depende sa conviction mo eh.
Yes.
Or depende sa bit sa nakikita mo yung congregation, talagang tinatamaan sila. Alam nga naman, aalis ka na ron.
Yes, exactly. So, dun ko natutunan yung skill ko talaga of adjusting in the moment and being really observant of what's going on. And yun din yung hinahanap ko when I play with people is, are they gonna observe me and my mannerisms and my body language Because I'm pretty good at showing with my body language where I want something to go. I'll start stomping.
Oh, na-experience ko yan.
Diba?
Visit abboteservices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.